I started as an Elvis Presley imitator, and basically the only reason that happened because I was really a sports guy. I played soccer for a lot of years, and because I was lived in Europe when I was a boy, and my dream was to become a professional soccer player. But after school, Elvis had just died in August of 1977, and I was in high school at that time. And I would go home at night and sing to his records. And I I never realized how important that man was until he died. Because when I watched the funeral and stuff on the news and how the world responded to this man passing away, it blew my mind. So I started reading books on him and reading magazines and whatnot while I was in school choir. And one of the guys told the choir director, "You need to listen to Pat sing because he sounds like Elvis." And so in the middle of class, he called me down to the front of the class and he had me sing Blue Christmas for a few measures. And he stopped and he said, "I need to talk to you after class." And after class, he said, "Pat, you sound like Elvis. Would you ever consider slicking your hair back and dressing like Elvis in the 50s and doing a song at our Christmas concert that's coming up?" And I thought to myself, I had never sang in front of anyone in my life other than in my bedroom singing to records.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I had nothing to lose. So I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it." Well, I did a duet with a girl from the choir, and that was on a Friday night. And that Monday, when I went back to school, everybody called me Elvis. And all of a sudden, the jocks and the Mexican gang members that went to my school, it was in California, and pretty much everybody, the stoners and the jocks and everybody, recognized me right away, and all of them started calling me Elvis. And I went from having a few friends at high school to all of a sudden everybody knew who I was, and I was getting laid instantly getting laid, and I just thought to myself, wow, this is crazy because all those years playing sports, never really got me laid. All I had to do is get on stage and sing, and bam. And I was like, wow, I think I found heaven. But that's how I got in music. It was really an accident. But since the first time I walked on stage when I was 16 or 17, whatever it was, I felt comfortable. And it was weird because, I always had a bit of shyness growing up. But once I got on stage, I felt perfectly at home. And from that day on, I decided I was going to make music. Now, about a year and a half after I started doing Elvis, I think one too many people called me Elvis one day, and it hit me, and I realized, Pat, if you want to be known for music, you've got to start writing your own music. You've got to do your own thing. There was already Elvis, and if you imitate people, that's cool. But if you want the respect of songwriters, you've got to write your own songs, and you've got to do it your own way.
Yeah.
And so from then on, I started, joining bands and eventually putting together my own band. But I consider it an honor to be an entertainer. And, I tell, like, if I talk to young musicians, I say, always remember that you serve the fans. They don't serve you. We're in the service industry. If you're up on stage and it's great, everybody's screaming your name and all that, and, that might be cool, but we're paid money to entertain the people who pay their money to buy a ticket. And we entertain them. My job when I'm on stage is to do my best to make sure that everybody there has a good time, and I consider that an honor. And when you have a great night and the crowd is popping and everybody's having fun and your band is having a great time, there is no feeling in the world like that. Sex can never come close to it. It's like it's just this high that you get inside your guts. And nothing in my life, aside from watching my eldest son be born, has ever made me feel like that.